This is not my first Polymer 80 build either. Obviously you get the Polymer 80 frame, parts kit, I got the green frame. Then you got the slide and barrel. At least it's packed well. So I'm reviewing the F&F Glock 34 kit. This is the F&F Firearms slide, milled for an RMR. My sights, it didn't come with sights. Safari Precision, fluted barrel, flush cut and crowned. Also, they say this is Shadow Systems upgraded internals. And then we have just the stock Glock factory internals and the Polymer 80 build. F&F Firearms Polymer 80 Glock 34 kit. Alright, so here we are. These are the first shots with the F&F Firearms Glock 34. I'm just at 5 yards and I'm just gonna basically function check, make sure everything runs good. I've never had a problem with a Polymer 80, and you know, see if we can get on target. Hopefully it doesn't blow up. I'm just stepping back to 5 yards again. Accuracy is not too good, but it hasn't been broken in. So, you know, let me go check it out. 5 yards. I'm just going to do 2 5-shot groups on the upper dot, then bottom dot. And then I'm going to run 200 through it. I will say that it is the factory Glock trigger. You know, I'm used to shooting Glock triggers that are aftermarket, and the factory Glock trigger is just, it's not as precision as I'm used to. The barrel's wear, like, it has a little bit more wear for 200 rounds than I thought it should have. You know, I'm gonna really put it through the paces, but 200 rounds, I feel like some guns don't even have any wear that I shoot. But, you know, everything looks pretty good. The slide looks really good. And what's nice about this gun is, you know, you build it yourself. And if you have a coupon code, I got mine for $529. And I mean, it's everything that you really want in a Glock 34. I mean, you're not going to carry a Glock 34 for self-defense. So I've actually had this gun now for 5 days, and I have 500 rounds on it now, and it's a pretty good gun. There's a couple things about it. So the slide right here has some kind of imperfection in the coating, and I talked to Chris at F&F Firearms, and he said to call him Tuesday and he'll take care of that. I don't know how he's going to take care of that besides me just sending the slide in. But other than that, this gun has been very reliable with just the parts kit that he's sent. I haven't done anything else to it. You know, the trigger is a little rough, Glock trigger, and now that I know that the gun runs and it's very accurate, I'm going to switch out the trigger bar because I just can't run that factory Glock triggers, I guess. Other thing is, I think the barrel has a little bit more wear on it than it should for 500 rounds, but it's not bad. So focus. So you can see there's wear right here. I know that's normal, but I just don't think there should be as much wear for 500 rounds. I have guns and barrels that have thousands of rounds on them and are hardly showing any signs of wear. Other than that, though, the finish is pretty good on it. As you can tell, it's dirty. I have been shooting it. I haven't just said that I put 500 rounds through it. Here's how the frame looks after 500 rounds. Not bad. A little wear here. But all in all, this is a very smooth shooting gun. Put some grip tape here. Helps my thumb. It doesn't shoot as smooth as my SP01 Tactical. I wouldn't expect it to. That's a steel frame gun. This is a polymer gun. It weighs quite a bit less than that, but it is pretty smooth shooting for what it is. Now, you know, when compared to the SP01 Tactical, because if you're going to shoot it in competition, that's what this gun is basically for. The SP01 Tactical is very smooth shooting. It is a masterpiece. That is my favorite gun, just like a Shadow 2. Shadow 2 is obviously going to be a little bit better, but for what you get, this is not a bad gun. You know, you hear the spring, but it's pretty smooth. I haven't had one malfunction with this. I wasn't expecting to. I have 4 polymer 80 frames, and well, this is my 4th, and I don't have any malfunctions in those either. Just know what you're getting with this gun. You're getting a gun that's very light recoiling. It's a little bit longer. It has an RMR mounting system. You know, you got the factory Glock trigger. This doesn't come with it. I did change this out. It just came with the standard one, not the extended. One of my favorite things about this gun is the flush cut barrel. It just makes the opening look a little bit bigger. Nice and clean. I used to be in the tactical models with the threaded barrel when you run a cannon and stuff, but I just like the way it looks chopped. Great gun, but F&F Firearms, I think they're a smaller company and you have to be patient with them. I really wanted to hate them at first because you order something and you should get it within 2 weeks, right? and the communication was there. Every time I emailed Chris, he emailed me back. But I was expecting a little bit more communication. Like, sorry, the bugs are bad out here. A little bit more communication, as in, you know, I asked him if he was going to ship it out. He said he was going to ship it out on Thursday. And then I gave him like a week and I wouldn't hear from him, and then I would have to email him again. Now, he responded every time, and he responded pretty quick. But I was expecting maybe him to shoot me a message like, hey, we're backed up. And maybe not explain himself, but, you know, just let me know what's going on with it. I did think I got ripped off for a little bit. I was like, I don't know this company, and, you know, I might have to fight for my money. But I'm very happy. I'm very pleased with this gun. This is a very nice Glock 34 polymer 80. I like the frame. I like how it handles. Very good.